When you want to draw the walls, you need to be able to control them in height. When I draw a wall here, it has a height as default, and when you consider this height here, in next commands and next time which you wanna draw the wall, this height will be saved. How we can control this height? When I wanna start drawing the wall, here in height section, you have this item unconnected. We have height and we have depth. But here we are working with the wall and we have nothing to do with the depth. We don't wanna use the base of the wall inside of the floor. We can consider the level 0, 0 to start the wall, and here I put this in height. When I put it in height, there are some modes. First one is unconnected, which you can consider height for your wall manually, which here the default height is 6 meters. You can also have this section in constraint as well. What is it for? Here you can have the heights of the walls and offsets according to the above or bottom of the walls. Here I can be in one of the elevations, then here or this side to have this view of the wall in measure section, and this measure between is a measuring line which is temporary. When I measure it like this, you can see this number 6.0960, but we should always draw the lines level by level. How? Here when I want to draw the wall, I press W and A on the keyboard. Try to know and use the shortcuts in Revit software. Start it right now. When I want to have the wall here, instead of unconnected or having the height manually, I can control it here to have it till level 2. When I do this and when I draw the wall here, I delete the other one. Then in one of these views, as you can see, the wall is till the line of the level 2 and its height is according to level 2. When I click on it like this, you can see here in this section unconnected the height. Let me stretch this section to be able to see the text. As you can see here, it's 3.20, but it's transparented. You cannot change it. But when I move the level like this, for example, as you can see, the height of the wall will be changed as well, because the height of the wall is considered according to the level 2. Now here I select another wall. This time, instead of level 2, I select level 3. From level 1, which is the base, you can see it here. I draw the wall here. This time, as you can see, is matched with level 3. And when I move level 3, even when I move it down, its height will be changed because top constraint was matched with this level. So it will be changed as well. Now Ctrl Z, and there are some other points. For example, when you have this wall which is cracked like this, it can be possible to have these settings after drawing the wall. For example, you can consider its height according to a level, or you can have it in unconnected, then you can control the height manually. For example, 120. So you can have height for the walls in this way. Let's get back to the views. There are some parameters which can be helpful to control the walls. For example, somewhere you want to have a distance between the wall and the levels. When we draw a wall, we can have it or we can draw it. There are some settings about the offsets here, which right now it's on 0. What are they for? First one is base offset. When I consider a base offset, it's really obvious. As you can see, the base of the wall is level 1. We can change this base to level 2 and top constraint level 3. As you can see, the wall is moved up for a level. Now top constraint is level 3. Let's have the base in level 1. So the base is the bottom point of the wall. When we have offset, base offset, for example 20, as you can see, there will be a 20 centimeter distance between the wall and the level. 20 above the level. Now when I change it to level 2, this distance will be between level 2 and the bottom of the wall. Even when I move the level, this distance will be saved. If you want to have this under the level line, you need to consider a negative value. I mean minus 20. See? And also for the top, when we have a positive value in top, for example 50, it will be 50 above this line. And when I have minus, it will be below the line. Okay, when you draw the wall, as you can see, at the four sides of your wall, there are 4 arrows. We call them shape handle, and you can control each one manually to move that side. We can move them up, we can move them down, and when you move the shape handles, as you can see, the value of top and the base will be changed as well. For example, when I move this like this, I'm doing it manually without any measurement. Here this value will be 2.3383, and also here the top offset is 5.17, and it can also be about the sides left and right. In this way the length of the wall will be changed, which you can see here. The length, the total length of the wall, its area and volume, which you can see its value here. Here when I press U and N in volume, I can change this to cubic meters M3, then OK. I can also see the volume of my wall cubic meter here in this section, dimension. These are drawing informations, and later they can be really useful for us, especially for quantification. So here we learned how to attach the walls according to the levels. We can control them with the levels, or we can control them manually with some volumes. Just once, when you put it in level 2, for example, it analyzes that the difference which you have here is 1 level. It means it starts from level 1 until level 2, which it will be this wall and it will be drawn like this. Now when I draw it a level above this level, it will be from level 2 till level 3. One more level from level 3 till level 4. As you can see, they will be between these levels one by one, because first time you use it, it will consider it. Now during drawing, for example here offset 50, then it will be saved in this setting. I draw this, then next wall, as you can see, top offset right here. As you can see, it will consider the offsets here as well. See, here is the offset. So try to be careful about these things. The values and numbers, most of the times the users see that the values are not matched about the offsets and, for example, the constraint of the walls. The reason of these things is that you won't check it after drawing here in this section. Right now it's unconnected, and how many walls I draw, all of them will be with this value. So we need to control the levels to consider the exact location for your walls. Okay, in this part we learned how to draw the walls and how to control their thicknesses and also their different heights. But the wall cannot be finished here. We have some more types of the walls, some more settings and edits about the walls, which we need to know some more information to be able to have that topics. I ask you to open your Revit software, work with the walls, try different thickness, try different walls, and practice about them to be able to have curtain walls and stack walls in next video. Meet you in next part. Good luck. Bye.